A very good day to you and welcome to the program. And from Snowy and myself, I really trust that the Lord is going to touch your heart. I want to speak to you about the importance of the written Word of God. Now, you've heard me on this program speak about the Bible many times before, but I really want to say to you folks, if you are serious, here I've got it in my saddlebag, serious about the Word of God, you won't go wrong. This Word, according to Psalm 119 and verse 105, it says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." And if you obey this word, if you adhere to this word, you will never get lost. Now, if we look around us in the world today, things are getting darker and darker. And folks, we need direction. Direction comes from the Word of God. If you remember correctly, John chapter 1 verse 1, in the beginning was that's right, the Word. And the Word was with God and the Word was God. When we start to obey the Word, literally, then we start seeing success. We start having peace. We start having a focus. We start having a vision. I keep going back to the Word myself. I have to keep on correcting myself with the Word of God when it comes to attitudes, when it comes to my life, when it comes to priorities, God first, then my wife second, then my children, then my grandchildren, and then the ministry. In that order. You get the order mixed up and then you've got problems. And continually I get checked. So I want to encourage you not just to read the Word just for the pleasure of reading it. And by the way, there's lots of pleasure. As I'm getting older, I'm enjoying the Word even more. But we need to read the Word in the first person. What does that mean? Well, you know, if we take Psalm 23, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." That was David's psalm. Put your name there. The Lord is John's shepherd and John shall not want. Then all of a sudden, this book becomes a reality. That's why it's called the bread of life. It gives you food, spiritual food, every single morning or every single evening. I would encourage you to read the Word every morning so that you get direction for your life. A very famous man by the name of George Muller, who started the Bristol Children's Home, 121,000 children went through his home in the south of England, and something like 60 million pounds. He never asked for a penny. He was a man of prayer. He said when he got up in the morning, he used to pray first and then read his Bible second. And then one day he realized he was praying all over the place. There was no direction for his prayer. So he changed his outlook and he started to read the Word first, systematically. What does that mean? It means you start in one book, for example, the Psalms, a good book to start, and you read the Psalms right through to the end, then you go on to Proverbs, and so you go on in the Old Testament, and then at the same time you start to read the New Testament. And I would suggest the book, the Gospel of John is a good book to start in, and then you progress from there. And that's what he started to do. Read the Word first, and then pray. And all of a sudden, he had direction for his prayers. Folks, this is called the living Word. You know why? Because it never dates. It's the same today as it was 3,000-4,000 years ago when it was first written. Right in the beginning of Genesis, or 6,000 years ago, I don't know. That's up to the theologians to tell us. But from the beginning, okay, this book is still an all-time bestseller even today. In fact, there's a shortage of Bibles in the world. You can't get enough of them. Why? Because of the power that there is in the Word. Okay? Folks, I want to say to you, when I go up into Central Africa, and there's people there that haven't got clothes, they haven't got food. We take clothes, food, and Bibles. And you know what they want? They don't want the food. They don't want the clothes. They want this book. Why? Because even they know that this book is life. So until the next time, remember, Jesus first. Goodbye.
For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.